Wake up in the mountains, sleep by the ocean, van life gives you freedom like nothing else. No rent, no fixed schedule, just adventure. From saving money to exploring hidden gems, here are 10 reasons why van life might be your best move. Let's get rolling. The profound allure of van life lies in its unparalleled freedom, a lifestyle that liberates you from conventional living constraints. Unlike traditional housing with its binding commitments of mortgages and leases, van life transforms your residence into a mobile sanctuary, allowing you to reposition yourself within diverse landscapes at will. Imagine waking to the majesty of mountain panoramas one morning and the gentle rhythm of ocean waves the next. When your surroundings no longer inspire you, simply ignite your engine and seek new horizons. This mobility represents more than mere transportation. It embodies a fundamental shift in lifestyle philosophy. The autonomy extends well beyond geographical flexibility. You become the architect of your own schedule, determining the duration of each stay, the timing of your departures, and the selection of your next destination. The van life traveler maintains complete sovereignty over their journey. This lifestyle accommodates both the solitude seeker and the social explorer. Remote wilderness becomes as accessible as vibrant urban centers, with each environment offering its unique advantages. The necessity for extensive itineraries diminishes as spontaneity becomes your guiding principle. Unplanned detours often yield the most meaningful experiences. Van life represents a conscious choice to prioritize experiences over routines, discovery over predictability, and freedom over stability. It offers an alternative paradigm where your physical home remains constant while your surroundings continuously evolve, a profound reimagining of what home truly means in contemporary society. Financial liberation stands at the core of the van life movement. By eliminating substantial housing expenditures such as rent and mortgages, practitioners of this lifestyle redirect thousands of dollars monthly toward meaningful experiences rather than recurring bills. The economic advantages extend well beyond housing costs. Traditional utility expenses diminish considerably in mobile living. A van's compact footprint naturally requires minimal electricity and water consumption compared to conventional dwellings. Many enthusiasts enhance these savings by installing solar panels, effectively harnessing free energy from the sun while reducing their environmental impact. The practice of preparing meals in one's mobile kitchen rather than frequenting restaurants creates another significant channel for financial conservation. Remote work capabilities amplify these economic benefits substantially. The geographical flexibility inherent to van life enables individuals to strategically position themselves in regions with lower costs of living while maintaining their income levels. This financial arbitrage, earning in high-value currencies while spending in more affordable economies, creates unprecedented opportunities for wealth accumulation or extended travel. Strategic parking choices further maximize financial efficiency. By selecting locations based on seasonal considerations, proximity to natural resources, and local regulations, van dwellers optimize their budgets without sacrificing comfort or adventure. This deliberate approach to location transforms geographical mobility into a powerful financial tool, allowing practitioners to experience diverse landscapes while maintaining remarkable financial stability. This lifestyle ultimately represents a fundamental recalibration of personal economics, prioritizing experiences, freedom, and intentional consumption over property ownership and material accumulation. Van life fundamentally transforms the concept of adventure from occasional planned events into an integrated daily experience. This lifestyle eliminates the traditional constraints of travel planning, hotel reservations, predetermined itineraries, and fixed departure dates, replacing them with a framework of perpetual possibility. Each morning presents a blank canvas of opportunity where destination decisions emerge organically from personal desires rather than external commitments. This liberation from conventional travel structures enables access to extraordinary landscapes often inaccessible to traditional tourists. The mobile nature of van dwelling permits extended stays in remote wilderness areas, allowing for deeper exploration of mountain ranges, coastal regions, and desert expanses that most visitors experience only briefly, if at all. National parks transform from weekend destinations into extended living environments where you can witness seasonal changes and wildlife patterns that ephemeral visitors miss entirely. The freedom to remain in these locations indefinitely facilitates a profound connection with natural environments impossible to achieve through conventional tourism. Beyond geographical exploration, van life creates opportunities for meaningful cultural immersion. Extended stays in diverse communities enable authentic interactions with local residents, traditions, and regional customs. Unlike the superficial exposures typical of vacation travel, the van life approach allows for genuine cultural exchange and community participation. Fellow travelers encountered along the journey often become temporary companions sharing specialized knowledge of hidden locations or practical techniques for nomadic living. This lifestyle cultivates a unique relationship with serendipity. Without rigid schedules dictating movements, unexpected discoveries, a hidden hot spring, a local festival, or a perfect sunset viewpoint can instantly transform into central experiences rather than missed opportunities. The journey itself becomes as valuable as any destination, creating a continuous narrative of discovery where adventure exists not as a planned event, but as an everyday reality. Spatial constraints within mobile living environments naturally catalyze profound shifts in personal consumption patterns and psychological well-being. The limited square footage of a van creates a physical boundary that necessitates thoughtful evaluation of possessions, transforming material reduction from an aspirational philosophy into a practical daily reality. This spatial limitation functions as an environmental constraint that naturally guides individuals toward more intentional possession management. This enforced minimalism generates significant cognitive benefits by reducing what psychologists term decision fatigue. The modern world bombards us with countless choices about our possessions: what to keep, what to use, what to maintain, what to store, each requiring mental energy and attention. Van living streamlines these decisions by necessity, creating a simpler decision architecture that preserves cognitive resources for more meaningful pursuits. The psychological impact extends beyond mere simplification. As material attachments diminish, many van dwellers report experiencing a psychological lightness or liberation. This shift in focus, from possession management to experience accumulation, often leads to enhanced mindfulness practices. Without the constant background noise of material maintenance, individuals frequently develop heightened awareness of natural surroundings, interpersonal connections, and internal thought patterns. This lifestyle also fosters resilience through adaptability. The mobile minimalist learns to repurpose items, develop creative solutions to spatial challenges, and find satisfaction in functionality rather than abundance. These skills transfer beyond material management into broader life approaches, often manifesting as increased flexibility in social situations, work environments, and personal challenges. The cumulative effect creates a compelling paradox. By voluntarily accepting certain limitations in space and possessions, practitioners of van life often experience an expansion of time, mental clarity, and psychological freedom, demonstrating how constraint in one dimension can create liberation in others. Van life fundamentally transforms our relationship with nature, dissolving the barriers modern living has created between people and the natural world. Instead of nature being an occasional destination, it becomes the constant backdrop of daily existence as van dwellers make their homes in diverse settings from coastal shores to mountain valleys. This lifestyle creates a profound sensory recalibration. The sounds of birdsong replace urban noise, natural light patterns regulate sleep cycles, and weather becomes an immediate, tangible experience rather than something observed through windows. These experiences trigger innate positive biophilic responses that humans have evolved over millennia, but often suppress in contemporary settings. The temporal relationship with nature shifts dramatically as well. Rather than compressed weekend excursions, van life allows extended immersion that reveals natural patterns typically invisible to casual visitors. Seasonal transitions, wildlife behaviors, and ecological interactions become observable through consistent presence, cultivating a deeper environmental literacy that only develops through sustained engagement. Many van dwellers experience soft fascination, a gentle, effortless attention state induced by natural environments that allows for cognitive restoration without mental fatigue. This contrasts with the directed attention urban environments demand, which requires constant effort and leads to attentional depletion. This continuous nature immersion fosters a psychological reconnection with the more than human world. Through daily interactions with diverse ecosystems, van dwellers often develop an expanded sense of community that includes non-human elements, a perspective increasingly recognized as essential for promoting environmental stewardship in contemporary society. Van life drives remarkable personal development through its unique blend of challenges and self-reliance. Unlike conventional living where specialized services solve most problems, van dwelling demands developing diverse skills across mechanical repairs, navigation, resource management, and adaptive decision-making. When conventional support systems are removed, cognitive growth flourishes. Mechanical failures in remote locations become valuable learning opportunities rather than emergencies. Each challenge successfully overcome, whether fixing electrical systems, conserving water, or weathering unexpected storms, builds problem-solving abilities and psychological resilience. This transforms our relationship with adversity, recasting problems as growth opportunities rather than sources of anxiety. Beyond practical skills, van life nurtures deeper psychological development. Extended periods of solitude create space for enhanced introspection and self-awareness. Without constant social feedback, individuals naturally turn inward, developing greater familiarity with their authentic thoughts, emotions, and preferences. This self-knowledge often leads to clearer personal values, distinct from externally imposed priorities. Adaptability emerges as perhaps the most valuable skill developed through van living. Constant exposure to changing environments, fluctuating temperatures, varying resource availability, and shifting social contexts cultivates remarkable cognitive flexibility. This persistent variability teaches practitioners to maintain calm amid uncertainty and strengthens the brain's capacity for creative problem-solving. The overall effect resembles post-traumatic growth, positive transformation following challenging circumstances, but through voluntary challenges rather than unwelcome adversity. This approach represents a powerful shift from conventional growth models, showing how deliberately designed constraints can accelerate personal development more effectively than comfort-oriented lifestyles. The convergence of digital connectivity and mobile living has transformed work possibilities for van dwellers, creating unprecedented opportunities for location-independent income. This lifestyle leverages the digital revolution's decoupling of work from fixed locations, enabling professionals to maintain productivity while continuously exploring diverse environments. Digital nomadism, performing knowledge work from changing locations, forms the foundation of van life income strategies. This approach relies on reliable internet connectivity through multiple systems, cellular data with hotspot capabilities, dedicated mobile internet devices, signal boosters, and strategic positioning. With this infrastructure, practitioners access the growing remote work marketplace in fields like many van dwellers develop entrepreneurial ventures specifically designed for mobility. Content creation represents a particularly synergistic opportunity, as the lifestyle itself generates subject matter. Travel narratives, location reviews, and practical advice emerge naturally from daily experiences. The lifestyle offers unique advantages for creative professionals. Photographers, videographers, and visual artists gain continual access to diverse settings without typical travel expenses, reducing production costs while expanding creative possibilities. This geographical flexibility allows rapid response to regional opportunities without relocation challenges. Perhaps most significantly, van life facilitates financial restructuring that prioritizes time abundance over consumption. By reducing fixed expenses, practitioners often need less income to maintain satisfying lifestyles. This frequently enables transitions from full-time employment to part-time or project-based work, creating expanded time for skill development, creative exploration, and relationship nurturing, a fundamental paradigm shift from conventional work models. The van life movement presents a fascinating sociological paradox. A lifestyle seemingly designed for solitude actually generates robust community networks and meaningful social connections. While conventional communities depend on geographical stability, van life demonstrates how communities can organize around shared practices and philosophies rather than fixed locations. These mobile communities develop through interconnected channels. Digital platforms serve as primary infrastructure, with specialized social media groups, forums, and location-sharing apps creating virtual gathering spaces where information and support freely circulate. These digital connections often transform into physical encounters through spontaneous meetups at popular destinations or organized gatherings. Unlike traditional communities where relationships develop gradually, van life connections often form rapidly through immediate recognition of shared values, what sociologists call homophily. The communal knowledge base represents one of the most valuable aspects of this network. Information about safe parking locations, mechanical troubleshooting, weather patterns, and local regulations flows continuously through both digital and in-person exchanges. This collective intelligence enables travelers to navigate challenges by drawing on the aggregated experience of the broader community. The demographic composition defies simple categorization, encompassing remarkable diversity: retired professionals, digital workers, artists, individuals healing from personal transitions, and those seeking alternatives to conventional housing costs. This heterogeneity creates rich social environments where diverse perspectives regularly intersect. These connections prove crucial to long-term sustainability. By establishing multiple lightweight yet meaningful connections across various locations, van dwellers often feel part of a dispersed yet tangible community. This experience demonstrates how belonging can attach to shared values rather than shared geography, offering insights into community formation in increasingly mobile societies. Van life inherently aligns with ecological sustainability through its structural constraints and operational requirements. The lifestyle addresses multiple dimensions of environmental impact in ways that conventional housing cannot match. At its foundation, van dwelling dramatically reduces energy consumption. The limited cubic volume requires substantially less energy for climate control, with many reporting 80 to 90% reductions in heating and cooling compared to conventional housing. Vans also eliminate energy wasted on conditioning unoccupied rooms, a common inefficiency in traditional homes. Energy systems in vans often represent advanced sustainability applications. This direct relationship between energy production and consumption creates immediate feedback loops, heightening awareness of usage patterns and encouraging conservation. Water usage demonstrates another sustainability principle: conscious resource stewardship through deliberate constraint. With limited storage capacity, typically 20 to 40 gallons, van dwellers develop sophisticated conservation practices. Multi-purpose usage becomes standard. Cooking water transforms into cleaning water. Condensation is captured for non-potable uses. Many function comfortably on 5 to 10 gallons daily versus the 80 to 100 gallons typical in American households. Waste management reveals how physical constraints naturally promote circular thinking. The inconvenience of disposal creates strong incentives for packaging reduction, composting, and material reuse. Composting toilet systems transform what conventional infrastructure treats as problematic waste into valuable agricultural inputs. Perhaps most significantly, van life fosters sufficiency thinking, the recognition that well-being derives not from maximum consumption, but from optimized relationships between resources and needs. This demonstrates how constrained systems can generate satisfaction through conscious alignment with natural limits. Van life represents a profound departure from conventional living, creating a uniquely transformative experience beyond simple mobility. It operates as what anthropologists call a liminal space, a threshold experience where normal boundaries temporarily dissolve, catalyzing personal transformation as individuals navigate between structured society and unfettered exploration. The psychological impact of consistent novel experiences drives this transformation. Neuroscience shows that novel environments stimulate neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections. While conventional living creates predictable routines, van life continuously exposes individuals to new environments and challenges, maintaining the brain in a heightened state of adaptability and receptivity. Memory formation works differently within this lifestyle. Cognitive psychology reveals that distinctive, emotionally charged experiences receive preferential encoding in long-term memory. Van life generates precisely these types of experiences, explaining why brief periods of van living often occupy disproportionately large spaces in memory, with practitioners reporting that months on the road felt like years. The narrative dimension further enhances transformation. The journey structure, with its departures, adventures, challenges, and returns, aligns perfectly with the hero's journey pattern underlying transformative storytelling across cultures. By physically enacting this pattern, van dwellers often experience a corresponding internal journey. Van life offers voluntary simplicity, a deliberate choice to reduce material complexity for experiential richness. This shift from possession-based to experience-based identity often remains active long after returning to conventional living. The temporary nature paradoxically enhances transformation. The knowledge that one can return to conventional living creates a safety net, encouraging greater risk-taking and deeper exploration, transforming potential hardship into chosen adventure. Van life is an adventure, but it's not always sunshine and scenic views. What's your take on van life? Would you try it, or is it not for you? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a video, and if you're ready for more van life tips and adventures, check out the next one. See you there!